One of the most anticipated sim updates, Sim Update 10, is still not released. This update has had many simmers eagerly awaiting for it as it fixes many bugs plagued with the Xbox users and crushed desktops on PC. In today's video, we take an in-depth look at why Sim Update 10 has been delayed, including all of this week's announcements and release news. Before we jump into this week's announcements, I just want to say a big thank you from us to all of you for all your support. We just recently hit 80,000 subscribers, which is a big milestone. Thank you very much, and I appreciate all of your support. If you happen to watch the Oz Flight Simmer channel and you're not subscribed like 72% of people, please hit that little red button. It really would help us out, and it is much appreciated. Pre-flighting this week's announcements and preview news comes from the team at Cockspur, who this week showcased a teaser trailer of the in-development C510 Mustang business jet. This team has brought us the A22 Foxbat and the SG38 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. From what we can see from the teaser, the C510 has been modeled in great detail inside and out. There's no detail on features or systems at this stage. However, the team did mention that the C510 will be available very soon. Navigraph this week teased us with a video of some detail around its next installment of its chart system, which will be a Navigraph Chart 8. Chart 8 will include a basic functionality of all the existing features we are known to love in the chart app, with a whole suite of extras. VFR charts have now been included for the first time with this version, including reporting points, entry and exit routes, patterns and transitions. It also include airport weather, METAR and TAF, and runway winds are now included. New data layers with terrain, roads, railroads, landmarks, obstacles and high points, which is really cool. Other UI integrations and usability improvements will be done on Chart 8, and Navigraph team mentioned they have been testing this with over 1,000 users for some time now and been putting the app through its paces. More information from the team will follow soon, including a release date. In some more announcement news this week, the next one goes to DC Designs, as they did a couple announcements this week. The first one is they showcased new pictures of their in-development Harrier. The team did not go through too much detail on the progress of the Harrier, but then it went on and they hinted about a new project which is a modern aircraft and it's famous throughout the globe. The team did not go into too much detail as they couldn't release the information. Later on, the team at DC Designs announced a few days later that they have partnered with CJ Simulations to bring their version of the Eurofighter Typhoon to Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team partnered up together and the duo have been working on this aircraft for months now, and the project is nearing its completion, which will launch in October for both PC and Xbox. The team mentioned that the Eurofighter will be faithfully represented and will feature a highly detailed 3D model and a fully interactive cockpit. To go with the announcement, the team have released some videos of the Eurofighter in action over at DC Designs YouTube channel. I've linked it here, and also we've got a couple of pictures of it. We'll keep you posted when the Eurofighter will be released and the release news and features. Moving on to our next announcement news, and this one goes to LatinVFR, who released the A321neo recently, have now ventured into another aircraft. This one being a little bit smaller, which is the Airbus A319. The team plan to continue the same format as released as the A321, providing external modeling to the A319 coupled with the systems of the default Asobo A320. In addition to this, the Airbus will have its own custom flight model and detailed cabin interior. LatinVFR mentions that the A319 will be coming to Microsoft Marketplace very soon, with a few versions to be included, which will be a A319 Charlie Foxtrot Micah version, and an A319 India Alpha Echo version, and an A319 Charlie Juliet option. There'll be 12 deliveries included, representing real-world airliners such as EasyJet and Lufthansa and more. The Airbus A319 will be available for both PC and Xbox from LatinVFR. Taxiing over to this week's release news, and the first one goes to the team over at Burning Blue Designs, this week releasing another iconic British airport, which is Goodwood Aerodrome. This airport is rich in history and it's been built during World War II as an emergency airfield. Today, Goodwood is alive with general aviation, passenger flights and flying school traffic. The airport settles next to the Goodwood racing circuit, and from the looks of the trailer, this rendition of the airport is at a very high quality. Features include is the base of the 2022 layer, accurate runway marking, taxiways and signs. 200 custom 3D objects have been created just for the Goodwood Airport only. Handcrafted static aircraft rough colored correction of the area and the Bing data, and you can pick up your copy of Burning Blue Designs Goodwood directly from the store. I'll leave a link in the description below. In some other releases this week, this goes to Dominic Design Team as they release Pensacola International Airport. Following the release of Indianapolis Airport, the team have jumped over straight into this project. Pensacola is the second busiest airport in northern Florida, just behind Jacksonville, and serves around about 2 million passengers a year. This package has a high level of detail throughout, with realistic buildings and structures with PBR textures. Terminal buildings have been modeled inside and out with performance in mind. Other features include dynamic lighting, real ground markings, custom handcrafted pavements showcasing imperfections and dirt, custom jetways, custom animations of objects, passengers, and airport buses. And you can pick up your copy of Dominic Design's Team Pensacola Airport through the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Some more airport releases for the week. This one is a little closer to home of the channel with the release of Bendigo Airport from Impulse Simulations. This airport is situated outside the iconic town of Bendigo, which was made famous for its large deposits of gold in the gold rush days. This package comes with a large number of features and is a very detailed rendition of the airport. Features include a full PBR textures, 20cm aerial, 100 custom assets, 15,000 plus hand placed objects, interactive hangars, custom places of interest from the area, custom fuel points, custom airport services, and you can pick up your copy of Impulse Simulations Bendigo Airport directly from their store. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below. Apex Gaming PCs and the Oz Flight Simmer channel have partnered up to create a range of gaming flight simmer PCs tailored to flight simulation pilots in mind. The private pilot and the commercial pilot range has been designed to provide a great frame rates if you are on a budget, or if you're an experienced simmer and want to take your simming to the next level. You can even customize to suit your virtual pilot needs. Links in the description below if you want to check out the new range of Oz Flight Simmer PCs, the private pilot and the commercial pilot. Lining up on the runway for this week's Sim Update news, and it's all about Sim Update 10. It's hinted as potentially have as many performance games as Sim Update 5 did. This next update from the Asobo team is meant to address and improve many problems that have frustrated simmers on PC and Xbox alike. In the short history of the Sim Update, the next version 10 is gaining momentum as one of the most anticipated updates yet. Last week, the Microsoft team steered us towards hoping that the release would be this week, but Sim Update 10 is still in the hangar and waiting for the all clear. Recent history of Sim Update 10, things look pretty promising on the 6th of September with a new build that was released to the beta testing team at version of 1.27.18.0. Later that day it was updated to version 0.19. This update included only a few fixes from the previous version, which hinted to us it was going to be a pretty stable version for the sim at this point. Version 0.19 included continuous memory optimization, faster wireframe compilation, and telemetry logging and tracking memory issues found in the Xbox console. Moving up to September the 9th, and the beta build was all the way up to 0.21, but it actually reverted back to a previous version 0.20, and this was due to a further build causing problems with the marketplace and the content manager. The team had identified the cause of the issue and resolved it, and it would be fixed on the next build. There was no other mention of any additions to the build, again hinting at another stable beta build. September the 13th, a new build again was released. This one was version 1.27.21.0. This was available for all platforms, and the purpose of this build was to bring all the platforms together, such as Steam, the One Store, and Xbox platforms. Version 0.21 had no other new updates other than fixing the problem caused on the previous version, which was 0.20, which had been resolved. Now, if you're able to follow me with all of that, we have moved on to September the 15th, and we still have no new beta build. But there was a blog update from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team thanking the beta team for all their hard work, with more information on the release very soon. This week the team went on and mentioned that they're not releasing the marketplace products for release, and they've pushed them back to Thursday the 22nd next week. This is due to align with Sim Update 10 dependencies. Products that were to make this week's release will be included in next week's marketplace release. Putting two and two together, the information from the blog and the update update on the marketplace release. We should see Sim Update 10 arrive before Thursday the 22nd, providing all things going well. I want to say a big thank you to all the team over the beta testing team and for their efforts with testing the new Sim Update. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. That all being said, there's not really any updates on the development roadmap this week. World Update 11, which is going to be Canada, is still scheduled for September the 28th release. So we're going to have a big couple of weeks into September. If you got this far in the video, I just want to say thank you and I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel as we hit our 80,000 subscriber milestone. I appreciate all your support and efforts over the years. If you're part of the 72% of the people that aren't subscribed to the channel, please hit that little red button. It's much appreciated and it will help us out. I'm going to leave you with another video that we released this week. This was a video about X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator and having a look at the difference between the default sceneries of both of the sim platforms. So why don't you check that one out and I'll see you over there.